Now on this show, we also try and answer all your personal finance queries. In our personal finance corner, we connect you with our experts. Today joining us on the show is Roongta. Good afternoon, Mr. Roongta. I'll get straight down to business. Our first query is by emails coming from G. Srinivasu. He's 51 years old, says he has a monthly income of 1.2 lakh rupees and is set to retire from government services in July 2024. Says he's already got an aggressive mutual fund portfolio and has the appetite to take some risk, and as the question and he's seeking advice on is that should he continue to invest in something new, exit some of his mutual fund portfolios. He does have the appetite to put another 10,000 rupees a month for investments. We've already shared with you his portfolio details. He's investing monthly about 35,000 rupees. What would you advise?
So, Mr. Srinivasu, I think all the schemes that you have in your portfolio appear to be quite good. But taken together, I mean, you have close to 9 schemes for monthly SIP book of 35,000 rupees. I think that is way too over diversified. I think you should stick to one large cap, which you can choose between SBI Blue Chip, BSL Frontline and ICICI Pru Focused Blue Chip that you have. Stick to one of them, whichever one that you fancy. From among the multi-cap that you have, again I would say please stick to one of them, whether it is ICICI Pru Value Discovery, Franklin India High Growth. And again on the tax, please stick to one of Axis Long Term Equity or BSL Tax Relief 96, and you can have 2 small caps that you already have, which is DSP, BlackRock Micro and Franklin India Smaller. All in all, if you want to add another 10,000 rupees, please do so among your existing schemes themselves. Perhaps since you are an aggressive player, you can increase your exposure to the smaller companies fund, although they are quite fairly valued currently. But among the 2 that you have, only Franklin India Smaller Companies Fund is currently accepting fresh subscription. So maybe you can choose that, or you can increase your subscription to the large cap scheme that one of the 3 large cap schemes that you have.
Right. Another quick query, and from Rajesh Singh, Mr. Roongta. He says he would like to invest in mutual funds and a dividend option. He says, is that advisable, and can you suggest him some dividend related mutual funds for a time period of 3 to 5 years? What is it that your recommendation would be?
I have not understood the need for the dividend option. I am assuming that you are talking about an equity mutual fund. If you are talking about an equity mutual fund and you need liquidity, then I think probably investing in equity itself is not a great idea, because there can be no assurance about the dividend. The only place where dividend might probably make some sense is in a debt fund where you are in the highest tax bracket and you need the money. There you need the money on an ongoing basis. There probably because the dividend distribution tax is marginally lower than the tax rate of 30.9%, or if you are more than 1 crore, it is lower than the 35.3% that you are paying. In that case, the dividend option might make sense. Otherwise, a dividend option in a mutual fund doesn't make any sense, because your NAV goes down to that much extent and there is no real value to the dividend.
Okay, Mr. Roongta, we're going to leave it at that. Thanks very much for taking the time out and speaking with us. In the meantime, some important news, and it seems that our sources are indicating on the Tata Docomo case that the companies are now looking to approach the Reserve Bank in a time span of the next 15 days with a plan offering a penalty sum which is going to be split into two parts. I'm not sure if we can get in our reporter and get in more details on this one, and that the truce may actually leave entity Docomo with $790 million to invest in India. Tell you what, we will just quickly wind up this edition of Markets at Lunch, completely out of time. Okay, over to Nayanthara, and she has more details on this. Nayanthara, what is it that you're picking up, and how is it that a balance of $790 million is going to be left in the hands of entity Docomo? What's the math behind it?